This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, Betsy.
Oh, Marcy.
Are you excited for some dang old, good old-fashioned listener story episode?
Ooh, we're sitting by the fire.
We're so hot.
It's honestly way too hot. Too hot to have a fire right now.
Very
I'm
dangerous.
So excited.
It's a dangerous season for fire.
Very dangerous, very hot. It's a bad time to have a fire.
We're living on the edge.
But, you know, we're getting all sweaty and ready to tell each other some ghost stories.
I mean, we are, as this airs, we are in August. So, like, it is actually...
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween time. This is the call. We're going to put the call out. Get us comps, guys. We want comps to all the things.
Give us comps to everything.
We'll go in September. We can help promote. Not that you need it. We just want to go to all the things.
We just got to go to all the things, man. I'm so excited. I saw somebody post so we're recording this in July, but somebody post 100 days till Halloween. And I was like, oh my God, yes.
So it'll be even less. Even
less when you're listening to this.
Oh my God.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Anything spooky going with you?
Spooky going? Not really. No. No, I'm trying to think. Not really. How about you?
Just a little lull in the spookiness. The only thing is astrologically, Venus is in retrograde until September 2nd, I believe, or something. I don't know.
So what does that mean?
That means we're going to be seeing lots of breakups. There will be possibly people from the past coming up, poking their little heads in. We got some other just reevaluating any type of relationship and what your actual needs are. And then some sort of setting you on your path, figuring out creative stuff and
okay.
But I've noticed people's tensions have been high.
I mean, yeah, it's a wild time right now.
Yeah, I mean, just in general, because we're again in this moment still in strike.
Yes.
So
a lot's happening.
A lot in nothing is happening. It's a fun mix.
Yes, exactly. So much and yet not a lot is happening.
Yeah.
And it feels wild.
Idle Hands, Devil's Playground.
Idle Hands, that movie. Remember that movie?
Isn't there a new Hand movie coming out by A24?
Oh, you're thinking of Talk to Me. I cannot wait to see it.
That's about a hand, though, right?
Yeah, like a game or something with a hand.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Not Devin Sawa's hand, but another hand, right?
No, a whole different other hand.
Well, let's just get into some old dang old stories. What do you think about that?
Let's dangle do that. Dangle dangle
dingle dingle do it.
Dingle dangle do it. Ding dang dongle dingle.
Hi, spooky ladies. I recently discovered your podcast and I'm in love. I can't get enough. I've listened to 8 episodes today. Yay for work days. So I thought I'd call in to give you one of my stories. I have many, but this one's fun, spooky, and weird, and I would love your thoughts. So last summer, my boyfriend and I were traveling cross country from Boston to Oakland with our adorable Bernese Mountain Dog puppy named Walden. Now, Walden is a goofball. He's so cute. I'm going to send photos. But he's not scared easily. he's going to be a big dog. So as soon as we introduce him to one thing, he gets over it pretty quick. As in, like, fireworks, he was over them pretty quick. Motorcycles, over them pretty quick. Any scary thought, any scary sound, if he hears it and looks up and we tell him, it's okay, he calms down. Anyways, while we were traveling, we went through Cincinnati to visit a friend who was living there. And we decided to have, like, a night out of the town, met up with our friend, and then walked through his neighborhood of Cincinnati, which isn't, like, main city. It's kind of out of the city. As a Boston reference, it's like the Alston of Cincinnati. Anyway, it's an old neighborhood. We'll put it that way. But still hip and has bars. So we're walking through, and it's not yet dark. It's still, like, the sun's setting. It's dinner time. And we're walking along this street with Walden, and all of a sudden, Walden freaks out. Like, freaks out in a way that I've never seen a dog freak out before. I've never even encountered a dog that freaked out like this before or seen it, even on TV or movies. He looked like someone was going to murder him that was right there on the street. And it happened immediately. He almost ran into traffic. Luckily, we had him on a leash. My boyfriend picked him up right away, even though he was like 50 pounds at the time. And we took him to a greenery space to calm down, which he did. It took a while. I had to walk back to our car, which was like 10 minutes away, come back with his harness. That way, at least we'd have more of a hold on him. And after about 20 more minutes or so, he calmed down enough that we could walk him somewhere else. And our friend was smart enough to think, okay, let's avoid that spot. Maybe there's a grate there. Maybe there's something weird about the sidewalk. Who knows? You never know what a dog's afraid of. So we walked in a big circle around there, found a dinner spot, had dinner. Then, after some more drinks, we went back home to our friend's house to drop him off before we went to our hotel. So we walked along the same street, and at the exact same spot, Walden freaked out again. Same way. Looking everywhere, frantic, wanting to hide, tail between his legs, like scared like nothing we've ever seen or since. And we had to, like, we immediately rushed him out of that one spot, and he calmed down pretty quickly. But it's a very specific 10-foot spot in front of a shop in this random neighborhood of Cincinnati that our dog, who traveled with us across country, camped outside with us in bear country in Yellowstone, and was never he's not afraid of things, but he was afraid of this single spot on the street, and we cannot figure out why. I think it's ghosts. Maybe the shop has bad juju. I don't know. I'm gonna send the location. It's very weird. I don't know. Maybe other people have experience with Cincinnati ghosts. Who knows? But we marked it on our map of our trip as Walden's least favorite place in the world. And I'll never forget that night. Thank you for your podcast. It is bringing me a lot of joy, and I can't wait to listen to everything. All right. Thank you. This is Amyko. Bye.
Wow. Walden is cute.
Walden is like...
I love those dogs so much.
Is a perfect gentleman looking dog, right?
Yes.
I sent you the location too. God.
Amyko. I know. I was immediately like, what the fuck store is it, man? What kind of shop is this?
I wonder what it is.
There's a bunch of bad Ouija boards.
It is, let's see. It is... How do I see what street that is? I'm looking at Google Maps right now.
Me too.
It's Lingo Street, which is funny. Lingo Street.
Lingo.
It's at Lingo and US 127. It's like the corner of Lingo and 127. I'm trying to look at all these. Like, There's the
I see now.
across the street is TriStar Appliances. There's
It's right by the Park Diner.
there's
What is it?
what is this? There's like a little, I don't know. This is,
I mean, the building looks fun and old timey. Like,
yeah.
I wonder what was going on in there. What if it's a hellmouth or something?
Something. And also it's not like a place where you're like, oh, it's like, you can't, it's not like it's obscured enough. It's in Cincinnati, Ohio. Again, it's a Lingo Street and US 127 is the spot. It doesn't seem to be like I wouldn't be like, oh, maybe there's an animal hiding somewhere. Like it's not like that. There's not like really even an alley. It's like
Not
buildings
one bit.
and then like parking like lots. A place called Shake It. I like Shake It.
Shake it. That looks
Shake
fun.
It.
Shake it. Oh, there's a Taco Bell KFC across the street.
I mean, there's no reason for anyone to feel any fear at all.
Yeah,
This seems
if anything,
perfect.
this is safe, Walden. What are you thinking? I wonder.
Oh man.
Because that is like dogs. Fear like that in a dog is so like
unnerving, right? Like
unnerving and primal, where it is like they are sensing something we have no clue about. Like, are they hearing what's going on?
yeah. Like, and they do pick up on stuff that we don't, so
Right. What if it's a hellmouth?
What if it's a little hellmouth?
What if it's a dang hellmouth in Cincinnati?
God,
Wait,
Walden
Cleveland.
is cute.
Walden is so cute.
It was Cincinnati, I believe.
Okay, good. Good.
Come on. Oh, I love
Yeah, Walden is
I
such
love
a gentleman.
Walden.
I want to pet Walden's big head.
You got a big old head, Walden.
Yes. Walden with the big head.
Yeah.
So
If
fucking
anyone
cute.
knows what that spot in Cincinnati is, if there's like any kind of like, oh, wait, people, tell us about it. Tell us.
What happened at that spot? Let us know. We'll get down to it for
Put the
Walden.
subject that like why Walden is scared. Tell us.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to read one for you. Are you into
Yes,
it?
please. Yeah.
This subject is Ghost Girl looking for a friend.
Uh-oh. No
Aren't-
way, dude.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Hi, guys. I have a childhood ghost sighting to tell you about. When I was growing up, we had a cabin that belonged to the family, and my parents and their siblings hung out there a lot in the summers.
Nice.
It was, I know that sounds like really cool, like a big old family home. It was fun because I had a lot of cousins my age, so there were lots of kids around having fun all day swimming, rolling around in the dirt, and playing air hockey on a table in the attic.
fun.
The attic had like 4 or 5 twin beds in it, enough for all the cousins to sleep up there like a big sleepover. Oh my God.
Fun.
What a
And
dream.
an air hockey table?
What a dream.
This rules.
God. Nothing bad can happen at this point is what I'm going to say.
Yeah, nothing. Nope.
Yeah.
I hope it's just a description of a really fun time.
Of like a childhood I'll never experience.
Yes, yeah.
Here we take a turn though, Betsy says there was no air conditioning, so it was kind of stuffy. And
Nasty.
and bats were known to get stuck in the cabin sometimes.
Oh no. Okay.
Call a cab.
Not
I'm leaving.
So charming.
I remember one time waking up in the middle of the night, being able to see pretty well because the moon was bright and the windows were all open. And I saw a little girl my age standing at the foot of my bed, one small hand resting on the bed rail. She had curly dark hair and was wearing a dress with a lacy collar and wasn't smiling.
Ew.
Hey.
That's not how you make a friend, ghost.
But look, maybe she's a
Being
feminist.
creepy.
Maybe she's a feminist, and she's like, "I will not make you comfortable." She was just looking at me. I sat up slightly and her eyes widened and she said, oh my God, Betsy. She said, can you see me?
No. Oh, I got chills. Wait, what? Ew.
I can't remember what her voice sounded like. And maybe I just heard it in my head since none of my cousins woke up. Then she said, want to play with me?
No fucking way. No fucking way. This is a devil. This is a demon as a kid. Ew. I hate this. I hate this.
And I remember thinking a ghost is not going to be very good at air hockey. LOL.
Smart. That is so funny.
I must have fallen back asleep because the next thing I knew, it was another humid Pennsylvania summer morning. Hope you like my story. Love the pod. M. Oh
M.
my
Whoa.
God.
That is two of the grossest things that could come out of a little kid ghost.
Absolutely.
Can you see me and do you want to play with me? Like, that is so fucking nasty.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we think it's do we think it was a good thing or a bad thing? You know, like a good entity, or was it a bad entity?
Well, she wasn't smiling. And feminists are bad, so.
Okay. Marcy saw Barbie and got fed up.
I just identify with the other side so much.
What? I mean, yeah, the not smiling makes me think like, but are they trying to be like, well, I don't want to smile to look like, because I feel demons might, or like bad entities might be like, smile.
And also like, maybe like, she's like, look, I'm dead and I am bored and I'm not faking this. I'm saying, do you want to play? Because that would make me happy.
Right.
She can't fake it. She's dead. She's like, what is there to fake? I'm already dead.
Yeah, why? I'm not going to stand here for 4 hours smiling if you might not even see me.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you to wake up forever.
Yeah, and now you can see me, so do you want to play or what?
Yeah, this is serious business.
Yeah.
Also, if M had said yes, would they be sucked into the underworld?
Right. Would they get sucked up into the air hockey machine?
Oh my God. Because it would suck you up because it does blow air. So
it truly does.
That is one. It sounds like look, no one wants to see a little girl ghost at the foot of their bed. However, if you're gonna do it, let it be at a fun cabin with all of your cousins around.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, that's. I wonder if M said anything to anybody, or was just kind of like, nah.
I'm so
whatever.
curious if any cousins had any other experiences.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it feels like they've had that cabin in the family for a while, where it's like, did any parents or aunts and uncles like see this little kid?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
M, let us know.
It sounds like they don't have the cabin any longer, but what a cool experience.
Yes. Yeah. Like, what a classic childhood summer and ghost experience, you know?
Absolutely.
Norman Rockwell would be.
Eat your heart out, Norman Rockwell.
Yeah, eat your heart out, Norman Rockwell.
You only wish you could paint this as one of your pictures.
Yeah, you only wish.
I don't know
Norman
what
Rockwell.
kind of medium you're using, but
it gotta be oil, right? Paints.
Are they even paintings or are they drawings?
They gotta be paintings, right?
Well, now I need to know. What the fuck is Norman Rockwell paint? They're paintings. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure he did sketches though too, you know.
What kind? What kind of paintings?
Yeah, what material? What is that?
Really say. Yeah, okay. What is someone
the
else?
Medium or what
is the medium
of the paint? Is that what it is?
painting. It doesn't really say.
Nobody knows.
Nobody ever knew, and you wouldn't learn about it if you went to art school. Even
you would never learn about it if you went to art school.
All right. Well, some mysteries remained unsolved.
There we go. Was the little girl ghost good or bad? And what was Norman Rockwell painting with?
What?
We'll
kind
never
of
know.
paint?
Oh, do an
Finger.
episode of Unsolved Mysteries, please. Okay, I got one.
Give
A
it.
nice message from my...
Oh, Lord Almighty. She's not well.
Excuse me. I inhaled some spit. You ever have done that?
Never. My body
You've
works
never.
perfectly.
Okay, it's a nice message from my granny.
Cute.
Okay, here we go. Hi, ladies. I know everyone starts their emails with this, but love the podcast.
Oh,
Thank you.
that makes me feel so nice.
Like so many, I discovered it in lockdown, and during the long months of not seeing friends, it was lovely to hear your chats and jokes and to remember what that is like.
Oh,
I love the balance you've got of spooky stories and humor. I love me a bit of woo-woo in my life, but struggle to get into it because some people are so into it and can then branch off into some seriously weird conspiracy theory shit, which is not my bag.
no. Birds are real. They're scary for other reasons, not because the government is using them as surveillance. I think the birds aren't real thing is so annoying to me.
That is so strange.
Because if you're taking away birds, then you're taking away dinosaurs, and then we don't have anything anymore.
Which, do you think that's kind of a, maybe a, like... Do you think that might be a part of it? Like
people who are
really religious or whatever.
yeah,
you
who
think
don't
that
believe
they're
in
the
evolution.
dinosaurs?
Yes.
Maybe.
So, look, believe in birds and believe in evolution.
That's all we ask.
Look, if we think ghosts and aliens are real, we have to understand the rest of the world is real too. Please.
Yes, come on. Okay. Anywho, I've got a nice story to share rather than a spooky one. I've tried to get spooky experiences and even did a Halloween nighttime ghost hunt in a 13th century castle that is supposed to be super haunted.
What?
Nada.
Not a 13 centuries and nothing?
And nothing on Halloween night? What the hell is this?
Please.
My story is actually about when my granny found a way to say hello about 6 months after her passing. Okay. Let me see. I wasn't sure if this was a big enough story to submit, but seeing as you've been telling us to email stories in recent weeks, I figured now's the time.
Hey,
Hell
we're
yeah.
going to tell you to do it
Hell yeah.
all the times, too.
Yeah, keep doing it. Even if you're like, I don't know, I think the wind was something spooky. Great. We love it. Okay. A couple of months after she died, I was offered a job in London. Packed a suitcase and went living in a family's attic for slightly cheaper rent. After I'd been there a few months, my sister and her husband, who had been living in London a few years by then, were going on holiday and asked me to house sit their flat for them. Really, they were doing me a favor as they knew I would just like a sofa, a TV, and pretending that I wasn't some lowly attic dweller for a few days.
Oh, that's sweet.
That is so nice. I love, getting a house sit when you, are not too stoked about your living conditions was the best.
When you're like, I just want somewhere nice to stay and pretend to be like a grown-up civilized person.
Oh, I feel like every time I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to cook a good dinner tonight. And then it's a lot of work of being like, wait, I don't like doing that even if I'm in a nice house.
No, yeah.
No.
I just like to walk through and touch all of my things that I own now in my nice house.
Yeah, I was always blown away if they had cable.
Oh yeah.
Or, especially early 20s when I was just so poor and I was like, I can't afford cable.
Oh yeah.
Just being like, whoa, you have the Travel Channel.
Cool.
Holy shit.
Oh man. Or just I don't know, sitting amongst nice things is just
Yes.
on a nice couch.
Yes.
One of these days, maybe in our
one of these days we might live it.
In our 50s, we might be there.
Nope. I packed a small rucksack and went straight to theirs from work on the Friday to settle in for a weekend of junk food and trash TV.
Hell yeah.
Yes. When it was time to turn in for the night, I went to their spare room, which was kind of my room for when I needed a break from trying to survive on my own in London. That's so nice. Important detail. I am terrified of spiders. My parents wanted me to get therapy as a kid, and I point blank refused because I was insistent that it is not something to be cured. It is a survival skill, and people who aren't scared are the fools.
Yeah.
I stand by my 6-year-old self in this. That's really funny. It makes sense.
Have you seen? I've seen it in TikTok, but it's like a poem about a spider. Spider poem. Hold on, let me find it really quick. This honestly probably not necessary, but it's about like, let's see. I can't see it. Oh God, she asks. It's about like basically like, I'm sorry that I scared you, but like basically like because you saw me, do I have to die for being small?
That's really funny.
Oh yeah, it's like, I pray that nobody kills me for the crime of being small.
Oh, well, you're scary though.
Oh yeah,
you're spooky looking.
Well, but it's like, I'm sorry that I look different. Does that mean I deserve to die?
I know.
Yes,
I know. And yes, sorry.
Unfortunately.
Yes. I will say I try to, if I can, get them and throw them outside.
Yeah.
You know, like be like, go outside. But there are some times when it is just too instinctual, where it is just a like, smush. You know, you see it and you're just like, ah. And then you're like, oh, I just really killed that thing.
I don't typically, but I will let my cats hunt and kill them, because that's the circle of life.
Hey, not Savannah. Circle of life, man.
Anyway, sorry, this person's looking for spiders. Okay.
Hating spiders. Sorry, this person loves spiders and wants them. Okay, so my sister's flat is in the basement floor of a detached Victorian house, so it has freaking tons of cellar spiders crawling through every old window frame. Since being a teenager, I'd always done a quick bed check for spiders before getting into bed, but at her house, I take extra precautions. Duvet and pillows all removed from the bed, sheets scanned, lots of hitting the mattress to check for creepy movement, checking down the sides and behind the headboard so nothing is about to pop out in the dark. I will not risk waking up to a spider on my body. Oh,
fair.
Wow. I've never even thought of checking.
What is it that every year humans consume 1,000 pounds of spiders?
1,000 pounds.
Every person.
Every person. You eat 1,000 pounds of spiders.
Crunch.
So I do my nightly routine of checking the bed intently before getting in. Nothing there. I go to sleep and wake up the next morning to a sunny spring day, and I'm feeling good. I throw the duvet clean off me as it's getting warm already, and I head straight for the shower. Walking back to the room, I am stopped dead in my tracks. There, slap bang in the middle of the mattress, right in the spot I was sleeping on, a greeting card.
What? Huh?
No way.
And they're house sitting alone, yes?
Yes. Okay. I walk over to see what on earth it is, and it is a 21st birthday card. NB, this was not my birthday, and I had turned 21 a few years prior to this incident. Okay, I don't know what NB is.
Neither do I.
But it was from my granny to me. She had sent it from Ireland to me at university, about 200 miles away from London.
Oh my God.
Since my 21st, I had moved twice within the city I was studying at, then moved to another city, and then to London. Added to that fact that I wasn't even living here, I had just popped over for the weekend with a bag of essentials. I know it could have been slipping around in various bags for a few years and somehow got, I don't know, wrapped up in the pajamas I was wearing that night, so it slipped out in my sleep, but I feel I would have felt a rigid, glossy birthday card stuck in my top while trying to get comfy for the night. Yeah, I think you would notice if a greeting card was in your jammers. The chances of how this all came together just seem too slim, and I'm more inclined to believe that it was my granny finding a way to say hello at a difficult time in my life. I didn't know what to do, so I just stood there holding the card and said, "Hi, Granny," out loud. I've not heard from her or my other granny who had also passed since then, but I'm always looking out for signs. Apologies for the length of this email. Keep up the good work and make my walks into work and back so much more entertaining, like legit sometimes the best part of my day. Oh, thank you for all the laughter and stories, and please keep them coming. Stay spooky and fabulous, Anna. Anna.
That is incredible. That's an incredible story.
Right?
Yes.
Just Granny being like, hey.
There's no fucking spiders. Calm down.
Don't worry, there's no spiders, but here's a greeting card from a couple of years ago. That is so just, even without the whole inspecting for spiders thing, I would be like, that's fucking weird. But then with the whole I make sure every night.
You know what's funny? For a moment, I was like, "What? Why did we include the spider thing?" And then I was like, "Oh, because they were checking. They checked diligently. I got it.
Yeah.
I was like, leave the spiders out of this story. Just give the spiders a break. And now I get it. My brain doesn't always function properly.
That's okay. It's hot. We're humans.
It's Halloween.
It's hot Halloween time.
I just was thinking, I was like, boy, they really hate spiders so much that they had to include it. And then now I put it together that it's an important part of the story. Also, I found out what NB stands for.
What is that?
It is a Latin abbreviation used to indicate that special attention should be paid to something. The NB stands for Nota Bene, good to note. I think it's an annotation. So now I'm going to write NB, and it's not going to stand for NBD, no big deal. This means for definitely
a big deal.
This is a big deal.
Hey, BD. BD, everybody.
BDE.
Big deal, everybody.
Big deal, everybody. BDE.
Big deal, everyone. Not big dick energy. Do you think 1,000 years from now, people will be writing BDE, as in big dick energy?
Honestly,
the ancient humans used to say big dick energy in order to...
I really think the unfortunate thing about our time and society is that so many new phrases and slangs come up. Slang comes up so often, and then it passes by so quickly that it's very meaningless. And also, people make up slang for words that already exist in the world, and they're just maybe, I think, because we don't actually read the written word as much as people used to in the past, because we have audiobooks and and there's just certain words that are lost to language, and then lost to, this is so dorky, guys. I just think as I became a writer,
nerd alert.
I started thinking about words and how you use them, and that sometimes we use them incorrectly, and then they kind of lose their meaning. But yes, I always get annoyed with the word chuggy, even though that did not stick. Chuggy didn't stick well.
Yeah, I still don't understand what that is. We were talking about this, right?
I think
Friday.
That I said that chuggy, I believe, kind of just means passe.
Oh, yes. Okay.
It's just something we don't do anymore. That's...
Right.
Yeah. But... I don't know. Yeah, it's no longer passe, guys. PASS apostrophe. There's an apostrophe over the E, a next.
So does that mean chuggy is chuggy?
I think it is. It's like kind of, it's like not quite cringe, but not something we do. So yeah, I think it's like out of date. No longer.
Chuggy is chuggy.
Yeah, passe means no longer fashionable. But maybe chuggy has another added meaning to it. But that's the thing is like the words are so loosely defined that it's kind of it's more of a vibe than it is a definition.
Right. You got to know the context and the vibe of the word.
And that's unfair. Like what's one that I heard recently? I saw a TikTok about someone using TikTok language in real life, and they're like, it doesn't always work. Like someone at dinner, like this person was a wait staff, and at dinner someone had ordered like an appetizer, and they said girl dinner, which is like a phrase that people use now, that like women don't like, that if women don't have to cook for other people, they will like eat almonds, a cupcake, and a glass of wine, and they're like, that's my dinner.
Oh, that's okay.
Girl dinner. Anyway.
Wow. Okay.
But anyway, words are stupid and meaningless. Who cares?
Hey. All right.
All right. Killing spiders and listening to listener stories.
Yeah.
Are you ready for our new one?
I am so ready.
Oh, okay. My friend is ready for this. Okay. Here we go.
Woo.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. I sent in my stories about like the dancing goat, getting blue-balled by the ghost, etc. But I was just listening to your episode, Tall Man, and Marcy was saying how she could, change like channels on her remote, and she wants to scare someone. It reminded me of my one of my exes. He had an aunt who ended up getting schizophrenia and very late in her age, and she kind of raised him, and so she was everything to him. But then he thinks she killed her cat, he thinks she killed his cat. He had a striped, like a beautiful orange, like striped tabby, and she would say it has the devil's markings on it, and she would like chase it around the house. And, he didn't want to throw her out, so he would just try to keep her and the cat separate. And one day the cat was just missing, and he asked her, "Where's my cat?" And she was like, "With his flames in hell." And so he was so mad, like he completely, he still kept her in the house because she did raise him, and he knows that like she lost her mind. But he would fuck with her after that, just out of spite. So I remember one time, like she got one of those like schizophrenic, super like religious, like she was never religious her whole life. And then all of a sudden, like she loses her mind, and like it's all about like those like weird religion channels, like on cable, and like the wild channels. And so I remember one time he was driving, and we parked outside of his family home, and we could see the TV on in the living room in the back of his aunt's head. She was much older, probably in her 60s. And he would turn the channel to 666. And she would freak out. You couldn't hear her, but you would just see her jump up and just run around the room in circles and like grab the remote and change it back and like do the cross over her head and chest, whatever that's called. I was not raised Catholic. And then she would sit down, and when she was resettled, he would turn the TV off, and then she'd look around, and she'd turn it back onto her channel, and then he'd put on 666 again, and you could just see that she was losing her mind. And I thought it was the meanest thing ever, but Marcy reminded me of when you were talking about your remote and how you can mess with people. That's one way to do it, so that reminded me of that story. So less paranormal, just kind of creepy. And then I have a story from this like retired psychiatrist, because I used to I moonlit as a bartender. And he would come in, and one day we just, he's a regular, and we shared spooky stories, and he told me so many. He has so many. But the one that fucking stuck with me was, he said he had this like abusive ex-boyfriend he used to date. Like they were kind of abusive towards each other. But like the other guy would always initiate it, and he would just stand up for himself, but it was very toxic. Anyway, so he said that they had this cabin in like Catskills, and that one day he was at the cabin and the boyfriend was, you know, he was arriving, he was maybe at the store or something. They had already been there, like, unpacked. And he was sitting in the living room, and there was kind of, like, one of those, like, mirrors, those, like, mirrors you can move, like, you know, probably, like, 5 feet high, like, a foot wide. Why am I describing this mirror? But, like, in the room, like, so it was kind of behind him, like, to the side. And so he couldn't see it. He would have to like turn to the right to like look at the mirror, but it was at an angle so he could kind of see the rest of the room. So he said that his ex, that super toxic guy, walked in and sat down across from him, and they were talking, but he just didn't seem like himself. Something was up. I wish I could remember the details. But he was just freaking him out the way he was talking. He was just like too direct eye contact, not blinking, like this weird smile on his face. And at one point he like turned to the right to grab his drink and like got a glimpse of him in the mirror. And he told me that when he looked in the mirror, he saw his ex-boyfriend in the same like suit he was wearing, but with the face of the devil. Like same human hands, no tail, no hooves, but like your typical like gaunt red devil face, just staring at him and smiling him, but also like looking at him through the mirror, like maintaining the eye contact, the horns and everything. And then Tom said he dropped, I said his name, let's call him Mott. He dropped his drink and just like jumped up and looked back at his ex, and he was still looked like a person. And he looked back to the mirror and he still looked like the devil. And then he looked back at him and he like threw his head back and started laughing. And he told me that he just got up without putting on his shoes, without grabbing his shit. Like he had his car keys in his pocket, and he just ran out of that cabin. That's a grown-ass big man too, right? So he probably could have took him, but still, the devil. And so he ran out of the cabin and like jumped into his car, immediately like turned it on, floored it down like this hill, because he's on a mountain, and then all the way at the bottom of the mountain, he said his ex-boyfriend was standing there in the middle of the street, head still thrown back, laughing, but he had like the human face again. And he told me that in his like drunken stupor, yes, he was driving drunk, don't drive drunk, kids or adults, in his like fear, he just floored it, and he said that he just went straight through him. And then he kept driving, and he kept driving, and he kept driving until he got home. And he didn't, like, collide. It was just, like, straight through him. And then when he gets home, or on his way home, doesn't matter, sometime late in the drive, he gets a call from his ex saying, I'm so sorry, I couldn't make it back to the house. Like, I had this work issue. Like, I'll be there later. And he was like, what the fuck do you mean? You were there, and you had the face of the devil! And he swears he was never there. So that fucked me up. So that's that story. And then I guess, yeah, this is already getting long. I have so many. All right, I'll send in some others some other time. But yeah. Shitting my pants. Anyway, love you, ladies. Bye.
What? Also, I want to be at a bar with them as a bartender.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What a blast.
I gotta say though that therapist, that's what they were saying. The therapist told the story. Was it?
I think so. Like, yeah, a psychiatrist or something.
Honestly, take away their license.
Marcy,
look, you're driving drunk, you're seeing the devil. I think we just need to your life's in chaos right now. Don't prescribe medication. Tom, we all know therapist.
Oh, Marcy, quit.
We're going to find therapist, Tom.
Quit.
I'm just saying. Oh, God, I'm so worried for Tom tried to kill the devil. You don't think the devil's going to do bad stuff to Tom?
Dude, I don't know. What would you have done?
I don't know, but I do think getting rip roaring drunk and like speeding through the visage of the devil is very funny.
It's pretty incredible.
Pretty incredible. It's like definitely something right out of a horror film, though, right?
Yes, it feels just like a Stephen King or just a movie thing where it's like, oh, you have no shoes on and you're leaving the house. No way.
You can't do that. You'll hurt your toes.
You can't drive with no shoes on. That's crazy.
God, that is so scary, though. God, that's scary.
That is such a scary story.
Also, the other one about the ex is really scary, too. But I really hope that Grandma just, like, let the cat out and didn't do something worse.
I don't know, dude.
But I do think getting revenge by, like, playing pranks and making Grandma think that like the devil is coming through the TV is very funny.
It's very funny. It's that I've heard of like one of my friends' siblings had something kind of like that happen to them in their early 20s where they got like, and they ended up being diagnosed like being bipolar. Mm-hmm. But what started it was this like big religious paranoia, or there's a term for it. I'm not making the moves to look it up, but where it is a thing where that happens a lot when I think chemicals are just changing in the brain or something, and where it's so
I think
crazy.
It's called religious delusion.
Oh yeah, maybe that makes sense.
I'm looking it up. Preoccupied with religious subjects that are not within the expected beliefs for an individual's background, including culture, education, and known experience. These preoccupations are incongruous with the mood of the subject. Blah 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 blah. But like the idea that like you, people with schizophrenia and other kind of like I think BPD can have during mania delusions and stuff.
That's what it was. They were going through like a manic episode.
That's rough.
And it was like religion based or whatever, which is so wild, man.
Totally wild. Ooh, I don't. I definitely you can't control it. So I'm just gonna knock on some wood and say I would like to not ever have delusions or dementia.
Yeah.
Or kill a cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Me neither.
I don't want to have to fight an animal to its death for sure. Or to my death.
God, no.
That's not for me. I don't want it.
Good God, no.
I don't see that for me. That doesn't feel
Did you ever see the movie The Grey? I think it's called The Grey with Liam.
No, it is Liam Neeson.
Yes. I was like, not Leslie Nielsen.
That would be a different, funnier version of it.
Way funnier. Way funnier.
I didn't because I think I already side with the wolves.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Or what is the other one called? Is it called Ghost in the Darkness about the lion that is stalking a man? Ghost.
Oh, there's one that came out like recently called Beast.
Yeah, I think that's sort of Ghost in the Darkness is an older hunter. He's hunting two lions and they start I think they come after him.
Ooh.
The Ghost in the Darkness.
That movie Beast was actually pretty fun.
I want the animals to win though, Betsy.
It felt, you gotta watch it. It felt very like a 90s action, like summer action movie.
Okay.
If you're looking for something like
and I'm
that.
not gonna side with the lion.
I think you just might.
And that's
okay. You just might, Marcy. You just might.
And you know what? You just might.
It's just a might. You just might decide with the lion.
I think you're gonna like what you see. You're gonna love the way you look.
It.
But those were great stories, and yes, send in more.
Yes,
I really
want
enjoyed.
to hear all of them.
All right, I'm gonna read another one for you.
Yes,
okay.
please.
This one is entitled "Van Gilder Hotel."
Oh.
Hello, Marcy and Betsy. I emailed you last week and realized today that I should have included this hometown story.
Ooh.
I grew up in Seward, Alaska. Marcy, I remember you saying in the spooky Alaskan episode with Monte. How do you say Monty's?
Monty Montepar.
Monty Montepar, that you had been there. I remember you said some people in a bar looked at you like you were the most attractive woman they'd ever seen. And for a second, I was sad, but then I realized it's definitely true. Haha. Oh, Alaska. Why were you sad that I'm the most attractive person in Alaska? Please. Don't cry for me, Seward, Alaska. Anyhow, in Seward, there is an old hotel called the Van Gilder. Ooh. I believe it's the oldest hotel there that's still in operation. I won't look that up, though, because I don't feel like it.
Yeah, we get that.
I'm right there with you. When I was in 6th grade, we learned about a ton of Seward's history because the centennial was coming up. One story that really captured my attention was about the murder at the Van Gilder. Now, there was this super cool movie theater right next to the hotel. I went there more than once a week growing up, but whenever I'd get there early and have to wait outside for it to open, I'd always stare up at the Van Gilder and just feel so creeped out. Then, when I learned its history, I understood why. The Van Gilder used to be kind of a hotel boarding house hybrid. A woman named Fanny used to live there.
Fanny.
That's basically like being named Pussy in the UK.
I know, right?
Sorry, London calling.
Wow.
She was divorced from this awful man and just trying to make it through. Apparently, she was sick and needed an operation, so she asked her ex-husband for the money. He drove down to Seward from Anchorage and went straight to the bar. He got extremely drunk and decided to visit her at the hotel and scare her a little bit. Cool.
What?
I know when people are vulnerable and sick, that's when I love to fuck with them.
You got to get hammered and scare them.
What a great guy. I can't imagine why they got divorced.
God.
He claims he was just planning to scare her, but what he did was murder her. She died in one of the hotel rooms. I don't remember the room number, though.
Oh, my God.
The internet claims a few different ones, but I feel like it was somewhere on the 3rd floor. Let's say 317 for funsies.
Ooh.
A kid in my class that year had recently moved to Seward because her parents became the operators of the hotel. She told us that it was haunted. Once her mother was in the lobby behind the front desk, she and her father had come in and asked the mom who the two men were behind the counter. The mom couldn't see them. She looked and saw no one and felt no one. But the dad and daughter insisted two men in dark suits and bowler hats were standing behind her. Then I guess they just disappeared.
Whoa. This is like The Shining.
The Shining.
Be careful, family.
Please. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. You're going to have an axe through a door in no time.
Yeah.
The story always stuck with me. In 7th grade, I had the opportunity to pick my own research project for a history class and had to interview someone. So I picked the Van Gilder and asked one of the employees for some stories. She was really cool about it and gave me a few that I still think about a lot. First, she said the piano downstairs would play at night when people were sleeping. She would have guests complain in the morning that they allowed the piano to be played after quiet hours, but she wouldn't have heard it. Only the guests heard it. Gross.
Whoa.
Then she said that she went down to do laundry in the basement. Also gross, but like Home Alone gross.
Yeah.
She would feel a presence down there and sometimes see a shadowy figure. She would usually just tell it that she was just doing laundry and she'd be out soon. Oh, smart. Just doing some chores and I'll be right out of here.
And then I'll be out and it's your space,
It's
okay?
your space, you fucking bowler hat
Creep.
wearing freak. Then
fucking freak.
she talked about seeing dark suited men in the hallways sometimes, and they always had on bowler hats. So that's the two sightings of whoever those guys were.
Whoa.
She never seemed scared, though. She told those stories like they were just fun. I'd be freaked out myself.
Yeah.
The last story she told was my favorite. Once she was going to change the sheets in room 317 and opened the door to find a woman sitting in a rocking chair with long brown hair and a white nightgown on.
Nasty.
She was brushing her hair. The employee apologized and didn't realize someone was in there and left. She then realized in the hallway that no one was assigned to that room today. So she opened the door and the woman was gone.
Yes.
She believed it to be Fanny. She said guests who stay in that room have seen her too. Or they will say they woke up to banging sounds from the hallway, peek out to see what it is, and see the long brown-haired woman in the white nightgown rocking in the chair and it bumping against the wall. Such an icky image.
Ew, that is so fucking nasty.
The employees seem to feel safe there. I think because the hotel has so many people pass through, it's just a classic haunted spot, but not evil at least. Fanny is a ghost I feel sad for, but then that rocking chair story makes me feel a little less sad and more like, bitch, let them sleep. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed and hope you both have a fantastic day. Wishing Marcy a fun encounter and Betsy a trip to Taco Bell. Love, Hetty. Hetty, that's so nice.
Hetty, thank you. That's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I'm looking at pictures of the Van Gilder.
Oh yeah, is it cool looking?
It's pretty cool looking. It looks spooky.
I want to see what was the death. What was the death of?
What was the death of Fanny?
Also, I must have walked by this place.
I bet you have, right? Like,
had to have. I don't remember it, but like, yeah. Let's see. Where murder. Yeah.
Wow, men in bowler hats, dude.
Yeah,
Of course.
That's jooky. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. According to local lore, in 1947, a woman named Fanny Guthrie Bayman was said to be shot in the head by her husband. Classic prank!
Funny, scary, funny way to scare someone.
Prank.
Funny way to scare someone.
The stories told around town were that her husband was a violent drunk and shot her in a whiskey-fueled rage /prank.
Jesus. Funny prank.
Although even some locals are not exactly sure about when she was killed, but they know it was between 1947 and 1950. According to sources, it was more often believed to have been 1947. The details of the room in which she died are also unclear. Some say 201, 202, 209.
Okay.
But the people insist it's room 202. Wow. Also here, an eyewitness account suggests in 2001 that at exactly 1:21 a.m. they were awakened to the whole building shaking and windows squeaking right before they heard someone running up the stairs, followed directly by someone running down the stairs. When the customer asked the staff if there had been an earthquake, they were told there hadn't been, but they had actually experienced the ghost of Fanny Guthrie Bayham reliving her murder. And this is from puzzleboxhorror.com.
Puzzlebox.
Thank you.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Oh, man.
That's nasty.
That fucking dick.
That guy.
I'm gonna go scare my wife.
My wife.
My sick wife. So
My
I'll
sick
get
wife loves a
hammered
prank.
off of like awful whiskey and kill her.
What a
Funny prank.
Also, you're like, just the like JK is just kidding as a defense. You suck.
Which like, it's probably worked for in the olden days so many times with dudes.
Yeah.
I was just trying to just like have some fun with my wife and then she died.
She's a bitch and she died.
Not guilty. You're acquitted. You're a good man.
Gavel, gavel, everyone. No one can take a joke anymore.
Yeah, nobody can take a bullet joke anymore.
Everyone is so sensitive. Their skulls are no longer impervious to bullets. Can't get away with anything. God, I hate this woke bullet culture.
It's so fucking wild. Wow, Alaska's wild.
Yes.
I was gonna look. I'm looking up to see where Seward is.
Yeah, it's like it's. I want to say it was like a 5-hour drive from Anchorage.
Anchorage, okay.
Yeah, Anchorage. It's like south of it, so it's like not. It's not that far north. It's sort of like at the. I would say like
yes.
in the lower quarter of Alaska, right?
Oh, I see it. Yep.
Yeah,
Totally. You nailed it.
It's a port city. Not much doing there, you know. There,
Yeah.
I remember there was a cool aquarium with
looks
some
beautiful.
puffins.
Whoa, puffins.
You could go to a glacier. You could get
Yes.
sexually harassed. What else? What else? And I remember
Wow.
eating burgers out of a school bus, like that was a food truck.
Right.
Cool. That was pretty cool.
Whoa.
Honestly, I had some of the best burgers in Alaska. I want to say that there was a place that was called Burger Queen, Alaska. Let's see, where was it? It's in Ketchikan, Alaska. And also Ketchikan is a very cool little like, it's not an island, maybe a peninsula, and they have a bunch of bears in Ketchikan and like a zip line. It's called Burger Queen, and it was
Burger Queen.
If you happen to pass through Ketchikan, Alaska,
Hey, you never know.
yeah, let me look at the map of Ketchikan. I feel like
Ketchikan.
yeah, are you looking at Ketchikan? It's spelled like ketchup, but not ketchup, right? Ketchikan. It's okay, so like it is not a little island. It's like, but there is an island. There's a couple islands around it. So
Okay.
So
that's fun.
yeah. So you could go to like, you know what? It is part of an island. Yeah, I guess Alaska's got a bunch of fucking islands. Who knew?
I mean, yeah. Who knew?
Ketchikan.
Ketchikan.
Do.
Woo woo.
Do you have one last little email?
I do.
for
Sorry,
us?
I was getting into Alaska. I was looking at Alaska. BFF's mom was visited by Moth Man in a dream.
We don't ever get Moth Man. Literally.
do not. Okay. Howdy. Love you both, etc. Thank you.
Thank you.
My best friend Emily, you can use our names, I don't give a fuck, woo, told me this story, which comes from her mother. So I'm very removed from the actual situation, but I'm the one who listens to this pod, so I had to send it in. Duh. Yes, thank you. Smart. Okay, so Emily's mom, now is 65, grew up near Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cool. A lot of
It's
Cincinnati.
a Cincinnati episode. And traveled yearly to West Virginia to visit family. Their route always took them over the Silver Bridge. When Emily's mom was 9 or 10 in 1967, she had a very vivid, very intense nightmare in which they were driving across the bridge when it suddenly collapsed under them.
Ooh.
It was apparently so real that she actually thought it had happened when she woke up, unaware that it was just a dream. After this dream, Emily's mom frantically begged her parents to take a different route on their way to see family. Oh, she had never been scared of this or other bridges. It really was just this nightmare that sent her into a panic. Her parents ignored her fear and took them their normal way. And they all lived. I mean, duh.
Thank
Her
God.
mom is 65 now.
Yeah.
But they aren't survivors of the bridge. But they aren't survivors of the bridge collapse. Everything was fine that day. A week later, the Silver Bridge collapsed and Emily's mom freaked the fuck out.
Holy crap.
Because obviously.
Right.
What's super fucked is that Emily's mom hadn't even heard of the Mothman until she was in her 60s when she told Emily this story. Emily heard all of this and thought, yeah, sounds like Mothy tried to warn you about this whole horrible bridge situation. Emily's mom denies any supernatural aspect of the story, but like, come on. Sounds like some legit shit to me. Anyway, that's all, folks. Happy potting. Please don't run out of listener stories or I will literally die.
Oh,
Chloe.
no.
Chloe, we won't. Don't worry about it.
We can't. You can't leave us like this, Chloe.
Please don't, Chloe.
That's nuts.
Wow.
And her mom hadn't even heard about Mothman.
Right.
How? Mom, pay
How?
attention.
Come on, Mom.
There's movies, Mom.
Yeah.
Who was in that
Come on,
movie? It's not Ben
Mom.
Affleck. Who's in the Mothman prophecies?
Is in it? Mothman.
It is. I was so wrong. It is Richard Gere.
Richard Gere. Okay.
Very different time than Ben Affleck's. But I think Ben Affleck, if you want to remake it, you can.
Do you think?
I think, I look,
You think Ben can pull it off?
Absolutely. I think Ben's an incredible actor. What? I think he's great. You don't like a Ben Affleck?
No, I'm okay with the Ben Affleck. I'm just okay. He seems all right.
I thought he was great in Gone Girl, you know?
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I mean,
He's pretty good.
I haven't seen The Way Back, but I feel like he's probably pretty good in that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's his thing, you know?
Yeah. Ben Affleck, do the Mothman prophecies again. Reboot it.
How do you like them apples?
Yeah, apples. Do you like them?
Pop. Man, I kind of just want to play one more really quick. Is that annoying? If I just
let's
a
do
little
it.
shorty. I don't know why I'm called to do
it. I love it. I
Do it.
love
Do it. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, Betsy, Marcy, here's my story. And I am going to stay anonymous, so we can call me, how about Billy? But anyways, this is my story about how I think that my husband's ex-girlfriend was haunting my house and me. So, unfortunately, she passed away. And then my husband kept smelling her perfume in the house. I kept seeing things out of the corner of my eye. We also, really started fighting, and we had never fought like this. And it was like there was just this energy in our house. And it was like I could just, we have a dresser in our house that was hers. And then there are a couple pictures, too. And so I thought if I blessed the house and took the pictures out, I mean, they were paintings. They were nice. So I kept them in there. But I took them down. I put them in the garage. I blessed the house again. I told her she had to leave. And just the other day, I swear, she's came back and I told her she had to go again. I was in a fight with my husband. Something stupid, not a big fight, just a bickering. And I'm on the phone and I hang up with my husband, and there's this picture on the wall that's attached by a 3M, like one of those sticky, and then you pull it and it has Velcro on either side of it. And so this sucker got ripped straight off the wall. Like somebody just took their hand, grabbed the corner of it, ripped it, and then threw it onto the ground. Like, if it had fallen straight down, I would have thought the sticky got lost or the sticky was done. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like that. And then when I looked at the wall, the whole 3M thing was still there. And part of the cardboard from the picture frame was on the wall. It had been ripped with such force and thrown at such an angle that it actually made a little dent in my floor. I don't know how it didn't break. But yeah, you best know that bust my house again. I said I'm not going to put up with it anymore. So that should be that with that, you know? Anywho, that's my story. Thank you. Bye.
Bitch, get out of my house. This is my man. This is my house.
Holy shit.
Now, we don't know that ex, did they say if the ex was passed or not?
Yes, they did.
Okay, because maybe it's just like haunted by like an ex who's not dead. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Could be.
That is wild. And that idea of like started fighting with each other more, like, wow. Because that can happen. Like, you know, in horror movies, like jealousy is such a big, and like revenge is such a big motive for haunting and whatever.
Absolutely. That like it just brings up like creating division and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I do think it's funny that like every time that you and your partner fight, you just blame it on like a dead ex.
Well, this has to be Shelly again, does it? Is this Shelly? Is Shelly in here?
Honestly, I think that's a great tactic to be like, this isn't us. This is your ex.
This is your ex.
You keep letting her interfere.
Sometimes that could be the, you know, of like,
absolutely,
your ex has left such an imprint on your brain.
That's why I was thinking it doesn't even have to be someone who's passed, you know, could just
be.
Yeah, I mean, look, who amongst us in romantic relationships don't let past partners kind of haunt us in some ways, you know, or even like, you know, family of origin, all of these things. So get out of my house.
Haunted. Get out of here.
You
wow. Yeah. I can smell your stink, you bitch. Get out of here.
It's so classic too that like if a ghost was trying to make you jealous, it's like, oh, my perfume. Oh, a lipstick on your collar.
That is so yeah, like, are you seeing somebody else? No, I swear it's a ghost.
Wait, I might be today years old when I realize what lipstick on your collar is from. And it's not from someone just making a kiss mark on the lapel of a shirt. It is someone like kissing a neck. I never thought of it before.
You know what? I haven't thought of it. I just thought it was like, it rubbed off at some point.
Yeah, but it rubbed off because someone was like kissing your neck, you know? Like,
right.
The images you see of it's always like an actual kiss print on like a lapel. Gosh, I'm a stupid little girl.
No.
I'm just too innocent. That's all.
That's all. You've never kissed a collar.
No, I wouldn't even think of it.
No, gross. I don't like kissing a collar.
Kiss a collar. Only when I'm having a crush on a priest.
You've kissed a lot of them.
And they're like, what are you doing? I was like, nothing.
Oh, you're not into me? Okay. You were listening to me, though.
I scream, I'm a vampire.
Sorry, I'm just a vampire. Don't worry about it.
I cackle like that devil. These were so great. Don't you guys ever stop. We need them.
Don't you dare stop.
Oh, I also have a good idea. What if you tell your friends and, you know.
Oh, yeah, this is a great idea.
Rate, review, subscribe, all the stuff.
Spread the word.
I feel like we've had like a really great, steady audience for a long time, but it would be cool if some new people came on and befriended us.
Yeah, I would love that. I love meeting new people.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's do it. Come on, everybody. Let's do it.
It's spooky.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. And thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants!
That was a HeadGum podcast.